Welcome back to This Week in Big Sky Football. I'm Megan Robinson. UC Davis wide receiver Samuel Gbatu Jr. currently leads the Aggies in receiving yards. He's also second in the Big Sky in receiving touchdowns. With stats like that, it's hard to believe he's only been playing football for 7 years, and he learned while living in Japan. Gbatu told me his upbringing taught him adaptability and discipline. Combine that with his love of sport, and you find his recipe for success.
Sam's had to go through a lot in his life. For him to get to UC Davis, even just to get to college, speaks to just who he is as a person. So I think what makes Sam unique is just he knows what he's come from. And so every day to him is a blessing.
Just being in uncomfortable situations throughout my life. So my upbringing helped me in a way that I'm able to adapt to a lot of different situations.
Samuel Gbatu has been adapting his whole life. Born in Liberia, he was 11 years old when he moved to the United States.
My dad was in the military, is still in the military. So when I moved to Washington, D.C., he had told us that 6 months later, we're going to be moving to Okinawa, Japan.
Camp Foster, to be exact. It was at that Marine base he learned to play American football.
I didn't start playing football until I was freshman year of high school in Okinawa, Japan. Yeah, that was very interesting, very small team. Yeah, just trying to learn the ropes.
Why do you think you were able to excel so quickly in the sport?
Whatever I do, whatever it is, I want to be the best at it. And I would say just putting in that work, wanting to get better, wanting to learn, be a sponge, taking in as much information as possible from anybody.
If you see his athleticism and his attention to detail, his discipline, these are all things that can lead to good football players. So, not surprised that he gets out there and falls in love with a game like that, and then he ends up being really talented.
Gbatu and his family spent 5 years in Japan. They relocated to Temecula, California his sophomore year of high school, where he continued his football career and was introduced to the world of recruiting.
Playing football my sophomore year in the U.S., I didn't really understand the whole process of recruiting. So I was generally just playing the game just to learn it, just to get better for the love of it. Until after I found out my sophomore year, I saw the seniors class going to colleges, getting offers and stuff. So I started asking my coaches about it.
The stories that I've heard was that, it was like pulling teeth. It was, no, this isn't, you need to answer this phone call, you need to go on this. I mean, there's just zero knowledge of what it was.
So, after that, I got my Twitter. Talked to my coaches again. We, created a film for me, my sophomore film, sophomore playing on varsity.
It was not a cut and dry process, but Sam really wanted to go. Sam really wanted to go somewhere different and see how far he could take it.
After receiving offers from schools like Air Force and Yale, Gbatu committed to UC Davis, where he started his career as the Aggie Scout Team Player of the Year and has evolved into one of the top receivers in the conference. He's hoping to end his senior season with a new school record and new hardware for the trophy case.
I did had a conversation with Coach Plow. We were trying to get the reception record at the school, so that's the only thing I've really been thinking about. But other than that, just win the Big Sky and win the national championship.
Will throw, lobs it down the field to a wide open Gbatu. In stride, catches it. One man to beat. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown UC Davis.
What's the best part about coaching a player like him?
I think just how much he appreciates the coaching and how much he wakes up every day and finds joy because of the journey he's had to go through, the gratitude that he wakes up with every day. That's something I really hope that a lot of other players see, and even my own sons see, that someone can be grateful every day. They're just grateful for what they have, and they work really hard, and I think Sam has that.